Let's go. Sige, so good afternoon, programmers. Welcome to this session today. So again, for today, we're going to discuss the uh, different Java structures, particularly file handling, characters and string, and hopefully we are able to finish methods and array. But before that, let's finish muna the loop control variables. No? So as we all know, we have different types of loops. All right, we have for loop, do while, for loop, and while. Okay, and the other one is for each loop. We can use for each loop if we have um, dynamic arrays or arrays. Now this time, we'll have, let's go straight to the point. We'll have uh, the first type of loop control variable is the counter controlled loop. Okay, counter controlled loop. Okay, actually, when we talk about counter controlled loop, I pretty much have been using this one already. What do you mean by that? When we talk about counter controlled loop, this is a loop that the entry is known. So meaning to say there's already a range and you know when the loop will start and when the loop will end. And it's a discrete structure but it's a finite set of loop or finite set siya. Meaning there's a start and there's a beginning. And that's what we usually do as a usually at the Nana style of loop. Okay, we have it has a range no from this start from a start and to a value. Let's say for an instance we are going to have a a value of our loop, let's say n, and we're going to take it from the as an entry from integer from what you call this one j option pane. So and j option pane that show input dialog. So let's say enter value of n. So the n where the n is the represents the numeric value or an integer value. Okay, so allow me to move this to the next line. So the n is that's the starting value that instead of we start at 0, we start with 1. So it's a counting number, no number series siya. And then it starts at it ends at specific value which is the value of n. So let's say for an instance we have a while loop here and then let's have a counter here. We can start with 0 or we can start with 1, but usually pag programmers nag-start yun sila with 0, no? Because that's sa numbers specifically pag it's a array, we start always with 0. Okay, so let's say we have the counter less than or equal to the value of n. So this is an example of controlled loop in a way that the loop will and at a specific value which is based on the value of the n. Starting from CTR which starts at 1 and ends at the value of n. Meaning to say, upon running sa program, it will base on the value of n. I mean, the loop will execute based on the value of n rather than we have a constant value that the value will start from this one, like 10 loops only. But with counter control loop, you can have ask the user to enter as many as values as they can in that particular number. Okay? So now, there's this one is, so allow me to put here end of, let's say, loop. So I do usually this one, especially pag daghan natang mga methods, no? It's a good practice that you as a programmer would, especially in Java, we have to document our programs properly. Okay, so end of main. Actually, this will help us no, in reading our programs or debugging our programs. This is end of class. Okay, so now let's have here an entry wherein we are going to take input from the user. Let's say input. Sorry, input. I don't know what's wrong with the TV. Wala mo siya ikuan HDMI. Lahi siya ang port. Tapos wala po siya VGA. So mas gwapo mo tong TV, di ba? Or mas okay ni? Okay lang? Sige. Sa online, okay lang mo dra mga online? Kumusta ang comfort of your home? Ambot lang kung namos balay, no? Okay, sige. So, let's have here a an incrementation. No, it's the which is the update statement. And then let's have here input where we'll just copy this one. And yeah, so let's have here input equals. So enter integer. Yeah. Integer, then we're going to have here CTR plus something. Okay, so that is how the how controlled loop, counter controlled loop is being constructed. You have the value where we start at a certain number, and then it depends on how the user will end the value or the looping, okay, or your program. Okay, then whatever you do in that program, it's up to you. Let's say for an instance, we are going to like, let's say filter out na to tanan numbers. We are going to determine those numbers that are even or odd. Now let's separate the odd and let's separate the even. Okay, so example we have here, we'll have a condition here that if input, so how do we know if a number is even? If it is, okay, oh, if any number divided by 2, the remainder is, if it's 0, then you can have even. So using G-option pane, this is the quite a little bit medyo problematic if you use G-option pane. Kasi the more you will have even numbers entered or even an odd entered, it will prompt every time it is correct, or even add, even add. Di ba? It's something like annoying. Tama ba? Ma-anticipate na nyo ang output ani. So add, even, add, even. So what we're going to do is we're going to store that to a third party na po, sir, third party variable. So let's hold, the hold will give us will be the role for the hold is it's going to store all the values entered. Store or keep all the integers na lang. Okay? Kasi pag G-option pane, we cannot retrieve already what has been entered. Remember that. Unlike sa console, it is reflected even in your program. Even if those that you have entered previously are still gonna be seen, tama? In the console. But with G-option pane, wala na, tama? Okay? So, let's have another like number, another string here that says it's an even, and let's have another here that says add. Okay? And then let's have here even plus equals to the input. And then otherwise, if it's not even, then let's store it to add. Come in, come in. Input. All right. And obviously, we're going to have here, let's say hold plus equals to input. So gets nyo yung idea of the program. What so first is we ask the user to enter the value, okay, the value of n. So when the user enters 5, the program will then go inside of a loop, and inside of a loop, the user will be asked again to enter an integer. So random integers, and you're going to extract all these integers into either if it's an even or if it is an odd. And then we use this string values here, even and odd, to store only those that are even and add separately. So ano nimo siya, ma-discriminate nimo ang mga data together. And then the hold here will also concatenate all the integers. Kasi again, as I've said, we cannot retrieve all those that you have entered in your JOption pane. Just like sa console, kay makita pa man to nimo siya. Remember, when you create a program, you have to have a ticket on to those that you have already entered. Okay, it's like when you get to pay your grocery, you should ask for a receipt. Okay, the application should print for a receipt. Otherwise, are you going to pay for, let's say, 5,000 if you don't see your receipts? Diba, dili. So, it would be better if naka-breakdown ang mga date, ano ninyo. So, this time we'll have here JOption pane, chat, show, message, dialogue, and then null. So, let's have here all integers. Yeah, actually we can have, hello. So let's have here all, hold pala. Then let's have even here, backslash t, this is even, and then add. Do you want me to explain it further, like i-trace na to siya one by one or sa man? Pwede, trace na to siya later on, sige. Para mas masabtan dyan na to ang loops, no? On how, actually, one of the good thing about sa ano namin sa A223 and 24 kay 410 may sa R410 walay computer ang maka-focus sila og trace program. Kaya kung naman gud sa in front of PC medyo ma-divert ang attention sa PC then tab with now, di ba? So okay. Sige. Let's say for an instance with this one we're going to take the input from the user. Let's say this one is 5. Taas tayo na 4 na lang. Okay, that's the value of your n. Okay, now, after these are just declarations, right? So we have here the first loop will have here if the loop, so 1 less than to 4, that's actually true or false? Is it true? Yeah, true. Okay, because 1 is less than 4. No? Okay, so now after that, you will ask the user to enter value of an input. So first input is, let's say, you entered 6. Okay, so in here, at line 17, the hold will be, will hold, of course, the value of 6 plus it will be concatenated with this one. So that this is what will happen in the first loop. When CTR is 1, which is true when it is evaluated to in this expression, you entered 6, this will be 6 plus double quotation. So it's up to you if you want to use comma separated numbers or value, comma separated value for your numbers. You can have like that, or you can have any delimiters to separate all the numbers that you want to that you will use for the separation of the numbers. Okay, but usually I use space not to separate. So after that, ito na yung mangyayari ito na yung ma-store kay hold. Then we will have here a condition that says input modules to 2 is equal to 0. So for those who still doesn't know what this all about, this would do like this. The input will be divided into 2, and then the result of this one is pila. Ay, modulus na lang para. Okay, 0. Okay. The result is tama 3. Pero when you do division and you get the remainder, the value is 0. Kasi remainder is a division, remainder integer division, which it gets the remainder instead of the value of that division. Okay? So, not the quotient of the two numbers. Now, this will be, since 0 siya, there is an evaluation that says, is it equal to 0? The result ba daw of dividing 6 by 2, is it 0? So, since true, 0 is equal to 0, remember, it is true. Okay? So, ayan. That's why, it's really important kung kamo guys, like, ako advice sa inyo, if you know how to trace the program, even by just watching it, you can anticipate already the output of your program, then that means you're really a good programmer. Okay? So, kasi like coding is not just typing the code, it's also writing and at the same time understanding what you are writing. Okay? The moment man na mag-code ka, you make sure that you understand what you're coding. Even naga-swap-swap na ang mga code, diba? But if you just type a code or a certain program without understanding it, that's still typing lang, wala jud ka nag-code. So what will happen here? Since it is true, the value of even will be, ano na value ni even? 6 plus something like this one. Ito na yung mangyari ni 6. Okay? Now, of course, the CTR will increment by 1. This will become 2. So from there, 2 na siya. Since loop siya, from the word itself, loop, it will repeat the process. Okay? It will repeat the process because the condition is still evaluated to true. So the next time around, it will go back to the loop. This will ask the compiler that is 2 less than 4. Equals pala ito, no? Sorry. Is 2 less than or equal to 4? That is still true. Since it is true, it will ask again another number. So what number is that? Sige, give me another number. Anyone? 12. Okay, 12. So 12. So 12 will be added or concatenated to the whole, which is 6. So what we are doing right now is we are actually tracing the program. Okay? Yan. Advice na ko sa inyo, kung makita mo mga codes or program, may much better inyo siyang i-trace. That's how you will understand. That's when you will understand the code better. Okay, so this is 6 and 12 now. Then this will be again when 12 is divided to 2, the remainder is 0. Is it equal to 0? True. Okay. Then 12 will be concatenated here. All right. Now CTR will increment its value. It will become 3. Okay. So when it is 3, it will go back to the loop. 3 is less than or equal to 4. So it is true. Okay? So once true, give me another number kasi sa loop siya, mga tanong po siya. 7. Okay, 7 up. Okay, 7 will be concatenated to this one plus this one. Okay, so 6, 12, 7 with spaces na siya. Now, we have here another condition, it's a condition that says 7 divided by 2, the remainder is pila? 1. Is it equal to 0? False. Therefore, it will go to else. So the add now will have the first value, which is 7 plus this one. Okay? So the add will have 7 plus this space. Then, this will become 4. Ano ang internet? Patayang online. So this will become 4. 4 less than or equal to 4. Is it true? True. Okay. Kasosyal. True. True. Okay. How about this one here? Any number? 13. Sige, mo ni gawas sa 4 digits unya ba? Patda na to niya. Kaya mo nag-mix. Oh, 6, 12, 7, 13. Para pang kuana na. Then, this will be added. Yeah, so again, first 2 to 3 tracing pa lang, you can see already the pattern. Okay? So, that's why dali na lang siya i-predict ang mga output once kabalo jud ka mag-ano. Sama ni. Okay, now let's have here 13, and then 13 will be divided by 2. The remainder is pila? 1. Very good. So we have 0. Is it false? Then therefore, you have here 13. Okay, and then the value of this one will be 5. Mag-increment siya. So balik siya sa loop for once. So is 5 less than or equal to 4? Very good. So when it is false, this will tell our compiler that there's nothing to loop anymore. Okay? Oh, ano man? Uy, isa man. Tapos to this one. So now, ano siya naga? Nay nagakuan? Naiungo. Kumusta ang online? Wala na no. Oh. Na pa rin. Mag-ano na lang ko nawala tanan? Diya, wala. Wait lang guys ah. Yeah, so that's it. When you run your program, the output will be displayed in your show message dialog, and this will be displayed in this manner. Dinala na ko siya ikuan. Wait lang. Yan, ana na lang. Balik ko 3. Okay? So, ano dito siya? Mag-go back to siya dito. Yeah, so this one, no? Right here, display na all integers, display niya 6, 12, 7, and 13. And then even, display niya 6 and 12, and then add 7 and 13. So, you try daw ninyo, or sige, let me try. So, let's have here asa namang output. So, let's try 6, 12, 7, and 13. So, asa man ni? Nana internet da, nanas lang online. Nganong? Dili mo stop og sa inyo ha? Maybe you lock this one. Or baka nasulod sa else. Okay, so let me see. 4. So let's have here 6, 12, ano pa yon? 13, 7 pala. 7 and 13. So all add. Sige, let's fix that one later. Ano lang no? Mag-unhadlock na yung program. Okay. Mag-stop siya if and only if kani. Kung wala na siya love sa imuha, joke lang. Kung kani, mag 5 na ang imuhang value sa CTR, that's the time it will stop the loop, the execution of the loop. So, yung gitrace natin kanina, ito, this one. So, actually, the easiest way to what if still it will stop. Kasi mag-base na siya sa output. Not it is output, mag-base siya sa N. When your N is 1,000, so 1,000 put ka loop. Yes. So ano yung sa another value N? Meaning, yung N, yung standard, yung counter, loop control variable. Yeah. So, the N there, ang N guys, mo ng loop control variable. So, N is the loop control variable. It means it controls the execution of the loop. Okay? So, how much value you will put to the value of N? Let's say, butang ni mo nag 1,000, then the loop will also iterates 1,000 times. Okay? Pag mag-input kung negative, dira, what will happen? Error. No. Pag mag-negative, isang mahitabo. Okay. It does not execute the loop. It does not read the loop. So wala siya display nga results. Wala input. Meaning, there's no chance of reading or there's no chance of executing the while block. Kasi nga negative. Why? Kasi false na siya the moment i-evaluate niya. That CTR, let's say, we input negative, let's say, negative 6. Is negative 6 less than or equal to the value of N, which is, is 1 less than negative or equal to negative 6 rather. So false, therefore, no chance of executing the loop inside. So wala chance. Sa isa ka application, if you want to know, like this one, if you want to know the entries, kung pila, how much, like how many numbers you want to enter, something like that. So, yes po, wait lang.
Sir, what if, sir, like, let's say, for example, medyo okay na sa'yo, 1,000 na loop, sir. What if in the middle of the loop, sir, gusto mo exit? You just add another option.
If in the middle of the loop, I want to...
You want to stop the loop.
Okay. The only way to stop that is when there is runtime error. But we can create a solution to that in a different ways. Pwede na you have a secret code that will stop the loop. So whenever, say 1,000, I put 1,000, that's like infinity already. Murag it seems like infinity na ng 1,000 o kadaghan na kayo. So you can have actually a condition that says if you want to have a stopper, let's say if input is equal to, let's say when the user enters 99, you can have break statement. So then else, that's the work of so that is the solution to that. Whenever this would mean na butang lang nimo siya dire na butang lang kag another condition or another instruction here that will inform the user enter something like sa bato siya ibutang type 99 to end. So meaning, there's a stopper that will stop the loop. If and only if 1,000 yun yung decision. So we can try actually.
Sir,
Yes po.
does break work on for
Yeah. Break is a keyword that will stop the execution of your loop. Okay? What's other keyword that we can use is continue. Sige lang, let's have the continue later on. So break, it only stop the loop but not stop the program. So if you have another loops here, it will execute to the next loop. Pero not the entire program will be terminated. So try natin ha. I put here 1,000. So if I put 1,000 here in this one, no? So daghan you can no, like enter control enter integer. What happened? Ano man eh? Wait lang ha. 99 na lang ako. Ay, sige. 99. So stop siya. Enter. Sorry guys, gani. It should be enter plus. Nasulod na ako ang plus sa CTR plus. Ana dapat na. Okay, so sorry ato. So we have here, so enter value of n, let's say 1,000, and then enter integer 1, so meaning you enter integer 1, 7, 8, so it will keep on asking you until 1,000. Okay, until 1,000 kasi ang loop control value nimo is 1,000. However, kung mag-type according sa imong instruction is type 99 to end. So you can make that loop stop. Okay? Just tell the user na unsay pang stopper nimo ana. Clear? Okay? Kasi if that is not known to user, what will happen to your program? Wala siya idea of how the loop will stop. Then that's it. So it will only cater those that you have entered. And then yeah. Okay, very good. I like that this one no na may mga questions. Sige, go. Question pa mo.
Sir, so answer.
This one. Ano sila? Ang isa ka loop ay okay. This is nested.
Nested.
Oo, nested if. Katong i-discuss na to last time, no? Nested if na siya. Nested if na siya. So dili na to maano tong gipang-discuss na to last time. So if, single if, multiple if, nested, compound.
Ano sa ba na compound?
Compound state, actually compound na gyapon siya. Kaya you have already multiple statements. Okay, mahibalaan, you say compound statement or compound if that else if or if has multiple statements. Okay? So kaya all nested if are compound statements. But not all compound are nested if. Remember that one, ha? Anyone? Any question? All nested if are compound if, but not all compound if are nested. So yeah, that's okay. Now try to. How about you want to? Okay, I want you guys to get or return or display also the sum of all even and the sum of all odd. Sige daw. Di ba meron na tayong even. We are able to extract even from odd. Meaning, ma-separate na nato ang even as well as the odd. How about you going to add another algorithm there? In your program, it will display the total odd and the total even. Go to ChatGPT na yun. Sige tayo, try mo na without asking help from GPT.
So dapat
Count ang total number, sir. Or
no. So i-add ang lahat ng event and lahat ng night.
number sa even ba?
No, as in event. So let's say we have event natin are 6 and 12. The result or the sum should be 20. No, the sum of event should be 18. And then the sum of odd should be 20. So dapat answer man ko formative. Balay ko yung answer.
Some plus equal.
Ala mo. Saan ka dyan sa lahat ng balay? Like tayo. Internet?
Yes, sir.
Oy, wala ko sa inyo ang internet. So, di pala effective na sa formative, sa balay ang mga formative ninyo. I would recommend ang formative sa balay jud kay para dire 1800 years. Percent share on it's a good actually it's easy, no? Aisha got it already. Sinabi about it. Cool. Basta naman. Sabi na. So how will you do that? No? Actually, the algo will be easier because you just have to add.
Okay? So kailangan lang mo siya i-add to where you actually put an input, in an if condition for all even. Let's say you have sum even plus equals the input, And then you'll have here sum add. So sum add plus equals input. Of course, we have sum even and sub add and as an additional variables. So therefore, you will put here int sum. Unlike sa Python kay automatic naman ko na will need you don't need to do this one. Pero sa Java, you'll have to do this one. So dapat naamoy declaration that says you will be using sum even and sum add. Okay? So it will tell the compiler that I'm gonna be using another variables, and that is sum even and sum add to add the all even and to add to sum the add respectively. Tapos, of course, you'll have to put it this one here, no? So idungag ninyo siya dire. Plus equals to sum, or actually pwede na diretso equals na lang, like equals uh, equals sum even.
It's not that.
Ay, sorry, sum add. Okay, so if you don't like this idea na na-adrita na nimuhang messages, you can actually do this one, guys. Like for an instance, I wanna cut this one out, and then I'm going to put here all, then paste, and then instead, butanan ko diri all. Sana all, no? So you have here the all. Okay, and then yeah, something like that one. Okay, so with this, you concatenate all the displays, display or the output into all. And then you just have to call all in the show message dialog. And then, di ba nakita nyo di magana ang tabs? Guys, the tab will not work like, for an instance, I'm going to add, or let's say I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. So, dili siya arrange. If you want na ma-arrange ni mo na siya, we can use this one. Okay? So, I want you guys to use this one, JText area. Okay, JText area will arrange your numbers properly. Like for an instance, mas gwapo ang presentation sa imong data or numbers. Yan. So, arrange kayo siya. So, di ba mas okay siya tan-awon kaysa sa ganina, no? Okay. So, mas nice siya kung arrange. And that is JText area. Import na niyo siya kauban dire. Or, ani na lang inyong import statement, guys, oh. Ana lang. Asterisk na lang, dot asterisk. Para tanan na sa tanan family of G option pane ma-include. Asterisk. Meaning multiple declarations or imports. Okay? Everybody, if pareha lang sila og library, pwede ra kanyo dot asterisk. Okay? And then tanan na magamit nimo siya JText area. Apo. Basta tanan ay J. Start og J sa Java X sa Java X.
Ako, tanggalan ko. So, wala na. Dapat alay sa katibig. Isa may na IPM sila. Ay, walang bibiwan. Kasi lang ka naman pa hiram. Iluwi kayo ang nagtalikod. Palanggaon na ito ni Kairal. Oo, sige. Salamat. Para sa mga nagtalikod. Saan mag-aaw kayo sa inyo?
Ako yung water.
Hi, sir.
Ay, ay,
Every week, permanent.
ay, ang puti mo ay. Ito, wala ka lang sa labing ito. Ha? Sa? Wala pa ako nabuhat. Ay,
Jadi, tak apa lah.
Ito mo lang libre dito.
Ano na, CSS? Ano na yung positive? Ano na yung positive? Color price na na. Ay, wala pa ka naman na.
Wala ko na, kaya pag ikaw nabuhat ko sa
Ay,
AI.
wala yung buwan sa server.
Oh, di na yung mag-email ito eh, Superman.
Sir, module 3 na yun.
Module 2 pa sa week 5.
Ay, paano?
Kaya na-assume mo na. Sige nga, katong di naman kung sana.
Ano na CTR, sir? Ay, para sa
Counter.
Katong try and ano ba? Try and catch.
Gamay pa siya.
Once na ito na ako ba nila saan try catch dito?
Oh my god.
Pag yung pinag-bill, okay na yung ating mo niya. Ginapahay ko lang yung mas total, siguro yung
Yung siya na
Hindi ba to? Makita. Parang gana lang kung
just ang ito ba kapoy siya ni
saan kami basta
what version? Sir, dito sa week 1 sir ba? What is word? Ipasa kasi mo 1, 2, 3, wala ko na.
Okay.
So where to unmute? Mute? Wala na. Wala na daw. Okay, so we have here a Sentinel controlled loop. As you can see, Sentinel controlled loop does not require you any no. Yeah, pwede. Okay, it does not require you any if else, and even it does not require you any incrementation or decrementation. So this does not require anything na mag-increment pa ka or mag-decrement, because again, the loop will end until it what? Until it works. The loop will end until it the input matches to Sentinel value or when a Sentinel value is entered. Pero mali lang ako ang keyboard. Sorry guys, pero mali akong keyboard, maling type.
Hindi na siya balik.
Dili na.
Like once and
Oo.
condition lang.
Yes. So meaning if the loop will if the loop stops, we can assume that the user already guessed the number. Okay, you guess it right. Congratulations, something like that. So Sentinel value is good for guessing game. Okay. While we can do that sa loop, counter control loop, but again, as you can see, Sentinel value is good for guessing game.
Pero sir, pag di mo, hindi siya usap ang game ba? Ay switch. Or use of the
Pwede. We can pwede siya i-call or i-call. I-method na ito siya. Actually, pag mag-method na, magbutang ng mga boolean.
Sir, pag sentimental sa while sa loop po. Sa iyang benefit, sa iyang kabalayan actually special.
Kung makamethod.
Example sir, compare mo siya sa loop na
Okay. Yeah, if i-compare mo siya sa usual or traditional na loop, of course, this one is another strategy that you can use or apply to your program, that if in the event na, di ba kaya resolve sa usual or normal loop, or if it kaya, pero it will be long lines of codes. So, okay, there's one that was introduced last time, Sentinel control. Ako na itong gamiton. Okay? So, sa mga game, ginagamit ang Sentinel control loop. Parang para itong Flappy Bird na until mag-hit ko niya or collision, mag-stop na yun ang imuhang system. So, mga Sentinel control na sila. Anything that is operated by a certain object. Okay, sa game, mag-object man na. So imagine that the Sentinel value is the object. At pag maka-encounter siya na object, the game will stop, or the while loop or the loop will stop or ends. So as you can see, mas shorter siya, no? Okay. So but of course, iba man yung problem natin kanina. It is going to what we call this one. Can we also make or implement the earlier na program, like mag-input ng mga values like add, even? Yes, we can also do that, no? Actually similar lang. And then let's say ang stopper nimo is 0. Pwede na. The loop will stop if the user types in 0. Then, because your Sentinel value is the 0. So, meaning, dili mag-end imuhang loop until the user enters 0. So, let's say 888.
Sir, hindi siya ma-answer ba? Wala rin sa answer.
Dili siya ma?
Answer.
What do you mean?
Ay, wala rin natin. Hindi siya.
Ang kaning option pane show message. Mag-error siya, it's because required siya na parent component. But since wala tay parent component, we put null here.
What's the meaning is a parent component?
Example, example, this is your J-frame. Okay? And then I want the J option pane show message dialog to display an at the center of your J-frame. So butangan nimo dira og if the name of this J-frame is paper, you put paper here.
Pero what if na-input nila sa DNL? Pwede po. Nice something
Moto paper. Let's say the name of this one is paper. Okay, and this is the parent component of show message dialog. Mo name of show message dialog. If you want this to be displayed at the center, you put here paper. Yes. Pag
error man sa sir.
okay, null means you don't put anything as any value, instead null na lang ibutang nimo. But like you don't decide wala jud kay gibutang na sana na parent component.
So basta every message dialog sir, lagi na dapat null.
For now, pwede. Like mo to kung ngayon, example, I have here a J-frame. Frame. It's also a parent. It's J-frame is when you want to display a frame component na window. Oh, UI mo na siya. So I can use here frame.
Variable name ra ng frame.
Opo. Ay, ang alin, wait. Variable ang null.
I think ang frame sir ba?
This one, yes, variable lang na.
Yung
So,
G-frame, sir.
actually, ang J-frame, wala siya kanang, wait lang ha, butang tag ko. Butang, sige, pakitaon to mo, frame, dot, there na sa baba. Sige, since you ask, kay ka na curious yun mo ng null, sige, dire na ito magbutang, frame, dot, set size. Oh, you don't have to type this one, ako lang i-show. Para di mo sana. Okay, 500, 300. Laban lang ta. So, frame dot set.
Ay, sa pwede din na mo ipatakot din ang UI, sir.
Pwede. Pwede na ninyo siya
Sa G-frame.
Opo. Oo. Tapos, I wanna put this one in the frame.
Pwede ko naman siya i-ano, sir. I-force ang symbol sa inyo makita.
Yes, pwede. Okay. Sa OOP, ang dapat inyong mapraktisan. Dara, mao ni siyang J-frame.
Ay, kana, sir.
Mm.
Tapos kanang bag ko na po, dito na.
Mao ni katong guess a number.
Ay, okay.
So, una siya ang mga, yan, that's why, para lang yun anong null. Okay, diya, nana siya sa frame, nakabutang. Okay? So, yeah, daghan pala siya, mga J-frame. Actually, kung magpaspas ta, we can actually tackle this one. Kanang nana mo UI. Pwede man go drag and drop, pero I'm gonna teach you from scratch para mas yung logic. Mas ma-develop magud ang logic pag from scratch. Muna ko siya kuan. Automatic car versus manual cars. Mas maka-learn man ka og automatic cars kung kabalo kag manual cars. But from manual cars from automatic car ka going to manual, medyo you'll need to eat a lot of rice pa, no? Kaya daghan pa man kag atimanon, di ba? Sige, anyway, that's for the purpose lang na para di lang yun na null dira kayo lang null, di ba? Sige, so with the guess and number, guys, you have here. So di siya mag-stop, as in it will not stop until unsa atong sentinel value? Okay, 888. Okay, which is you guess it right. So simple, but mura siya og taas-taas ang program kay daghan kayo. You can type any random number. Okay, sige daw. Let's say, okay, I want you guys to I want you guys to update this one. This time, since it can be it can be what you call this one, it can be infinite, tama, pwede man siya ma-infinite kung di dyan niya i-type ang 888. Okay, what I would like to do is I will only give user 3 attempts. Sige, go ahead. I will only give the user 3 attempts. Kung di niya matag na ang 888, then ang loop mag-end. Tapos you lose an attempt, something like that.
Sir.
Ay, so mag-decrement ko, sir.
Loop sa
Sige, go daw. Iyan lang niyo para kaya. Ay, kaya mo na. Kaya ka na yun. Sige daw, go ahead.
Sir, ang ano sir ba? Ang week 1.
Ano man? Ay guys, by the way, katong week 2 na walay blank pa gani. I didn't publish it yet. Kaya mga multiple choice question naman to review for your examination. And then by the way, sa examination, nakita na to ninyong schedule na to.
Wala pa sir. Ako na siguro sir.
Sa email o sa Teams. Let's talk about it later na lang once after sumahuman. Yan na natin na sila. Actually, kung makakita mong NFI, that's the time na NFI works. Oo. Sige now, go ahead. Everyone. So what will the program do? Ang program will only give the user 3 attempts. The user will only give the user will have only 3 attempts para makita niya ang number. Pag hindi niya matanda, it will tell the user to use an attempt. So it will do use your attempt. Diba? Nada sa mga password. Pwede sa mga password ko, tsaka ano ba? Mas gaan man ito ni Jay. Actually, mas gaan. So, kailangan ninyo mag-declare og attempt dire, no? Either attempt is equal to 1 or 0. Depende. Gusto nyo 1. Okay, pwede. Huh? So, guess a number and or lagyan natin dito ng attempt 1 or number of try. Attempt na lang, sige, go ahead. So, we're going to have here, sige, baba na ako na. So again, you can just make baba of your statements. Ha? So attempt, pinaka-attempt, then guess a number. Tapos next, dapat usakan siya, o second attempt, third attempt. Pagka third attempt, o pa niya natag na, you use your attempt. Or, you can help one another. Or wala mo nang tumat.
Also, conflict dali ninyo na ano, subject na? Math?
Isa.
Nakailing. Tama din yung pag-programming team na si Aisha. Ma, no? Develop na sila. Pero sa, ang nice naman kayo, malingaw tayo, may ganami sa classroom. Hindi makafocus ba sa tanaw na malingaw mo sa pagkabila at trace wala, wala sila. Mag-trace yung program, malingaw sila. Malingaw sila trace. Sabi nila, para sa mga dapat na ilang punto. Naglinog pa dyan. Ako ba siya sa mga class na sa libra, balik din sa taas.
Pwede ko pa doon.
Pagkadwa, wala nyo may mabalik.
Pwede.
Kasi ba ang linos para mabalik may mga after shots. May after effects. Actually, sa pagkikas sa school, wala yung klase. Wala yung klase. Actually, ito na yung isa kanan, wala yung pangalan ko po. Mahay mo. Hindi ka diba sa balay? So how do you pong sir, isa may sumuntuhan? So how do you pwede na magbutang mong if so you can have something like here na if attempt less than or equal to 3 ayan. Or something like pwede na if attempt is equal to 3 stop na no ana pwede daghan og ways actually else so wrong guess wrong guess ano hingana na or pwede pod inyong attempt dire sa i-ano nyo and attempt less than or equal to 3 pwedeng something like that Kung mag-abot siya sa 3, naman yung limit. Pwede po. Naka-limit. Pwede na.
Sir, tingnan na sir, ano mas efficient sir?
Mas efficient ang if this one na kani wala na ni ay if kani imong gamiton, then you don't have to have any if condition anymore.
Ay, boolean.
So pwedeng inana
So
ko
mas
siya
gamay, mas ang boolean sir. Kaysa sa
kaysa sa another if condition or kay wa naman may buhaton imong program ang condition
para
pa.
na siya paano value sir.
So this one, ang while statement nato either matagna niya 888 or magpadayon siya until attempt is still less than or equal to 3. Pero make sure lang na yan nimong attempt. Pero the problem lang with this one guys is dili ka maka-display og your wrong guess. Kay you don't have if condition man na kung wala niya natagna, there's no such thing as displaying of either the user has wrong guess. So example buta na to. Let's say you type in 90. Is 90 equal to not equal to 888? That is true. Okay? And then attempt nimo is 1 less than or equal to 3. So both are true. The entire condition is true. So true and true, entire condition is true, enter siya dire. Okay. So pwedeng inana, pwede po with if condition. Okay, you can try this solution. However, again, dili na ka maka-display of you wrong guess or wrong guess. Pero if particular ka into prompting the user, okay,
Yeah.
Oo, kasi ano mo ang attempt ano mo ilagay mo siya sa
Lingwanin yun.
lagay mo sa outside kasi nandun na sa else only time lang siya else
Problem.
Pag ikaw, di ba ako sa termination dapat sa example, ikaw lang siya sa system. System sa termination. Ay, yan.
Actually, lagay ko na solution ng English break.
Nayals, di ba? Wala. Nayals.
Gantihin ko.
Ate, pero nayals ang yawa.
So as you can see, you can even try that one out. Kahit walang if condition, pwede. So let's move.
Okay na siya.
Okay, so this is an example of
Counter controlled loop. No, sentinel control. Okay, so let's proceed with the flag controlled loop. I want for that. So actually we can translate this to a game like wait and sige, ibahin natin siya, ibahin natin. So this time wala nang attempt, okay? And then let's change that. Sige daw, let's have a game. Game lang na ano. So, example, we use random value to generate or we use random library to give the sentinel value. So this time we don't have any idea what the random value or number, what the number integer value is actually given to sentinel value, but you can you can actually randomization. So meaning any number from 100 siya excluding 0 kasi 100 is appeal siya pag 0 pag walay 1. Meaning 0 to 0 to 99, but this time plus 1 is 0 to 100. I mean 1 to 100. Okay? So 1 to 100. Now, we don't know anything kung pila or unsay gi-generate niya na number basta from 1 to 100. So, you can have something like here na if equal to settle value ang input, then you guess it right. But if dili, you can tell the user higher, lower. O sige daw, we can actually pwede ninyo siya i-ano into probability ninyo na siya. Like kamo mag-ano sa probability. Example is this one. Sige, guess any number. 500? From 1, dapat natay butano from 1 to 100. Sige lang. 50. Oh, 50. So, lower daw, meaning the number should be lower. 12. Higher. So, if it's not, if it's lower than 50 but high, ilagay itong 12, no? 38. See, let's see. Over 20. Sugalay taron ha kisay makakuan. 18. Okay, wala magyapon. Kung ano yung probability? 16.
20.
Okay. So check, let's have a game daw kung pila ka attempt based on your probability later. Kanina row, dito na row. Row ba, column din? Row there. So actually giapil ang random value is butang na ko siya dira no, pero this time I'm not gonna be giving or disclosing any random value. So this time ano ta puli-puli ta. Okay? So kinsa may ano dire kanang kinsa may in charge dire para kanto lang na voice akong bago na
Sila din, sir.
game day na guta para ikaw sige. Pagsabot about this. Plus 2 lang sa exam. Ay, okay, ano na lang. Mag-scoring ta kung kisa yung mga first 3 tapos plus 5 sa exam. Sige. Wait.
Ang i-plus din ang isa lang.
Ang row, tangan. Then, apilo na tong online. Isa yung una, kamo or sila?
Kami.
Sila sa sir.
Ay, dili. Ang online na to unahon, online. Let's have the online. Let's have the... Wala nag-program, let's have the online pips na lang. Ang online pips, online, nakasabot mo, online people, online. Sige, online people kay lahi sila na team. So, tulo ka teams tayo. Okay, so, who will be your representative? Kanang iyahalang number ato ang anohon. Kisa may representative nato for online people. Kinsa man representative nato dire? Jonas. No daw, no. No. Dili lang. They don't want to. If dili sila audience lang sila sa to abal. Di man daw. Di na sa plus one. They don't want. Usa man, final answer na? Dili na? Ay, si Juan daw. Celso? Saan eh? Fuego daw. Ah, isa na si Jonas. Jonas, ikaw ilang request. Jonas, ikaw ang request nila. Okay, so Jonas ha. Okay. Tapos on cam. Okay, everyone in the online, please encourage Jonas to. We are only going to give credit if naka-on cam tapos si Jonas ang nag-ingon. Tama? Alright. Wow! Okay, sige. Alright. So this time, let's ask the online people muna. So sila muna. Sige. Guess na natin. Sa inyo, asan naman si Jonas? Jonas, what's your first number?
Sorry, wala akong cam na ako kada no.
Ay, wala. Hihinay na ako pa. Ay, papakusgan sa ako kung kaya di
My
mahihinay.
first number. Let's go with 50.
50 daw. 50. Tunga-tunga sa 100 yun niya, oh. Sige, 50. Okay, let's have 50. Lower. Okay, let's have this row. Oh, sige, sige.
Okay, let's try 25.
Wait lang. Wait, Jonas. Ano muna? Rotation.
Oh.
May two groups here sa face to face. Kayo ang first group. Sige, lower daw from. Okay. Wait lang, Jonas ha, kay may two groups pa dito. Gamitin probability. Inignan mo yung numbers. Okay, sige. Yes, final number. While others are still, please write your numbers in a 1/4 sheet of paper para sa scoring. Number na yun. Timing niyo, 5. 15. Okay, 15. Higher. Higher daw. Okay, higher. Okay, your number. Isa man ito yung assign nila? Kasi number din na yun. First pa, 5. Isa 4.
Ano, kasi ito nga. Ay, ito nga.
30. Okay, 30. Higher. Okay, Jonas, it's your turn.
Okay, 30, it's between... Let's try 43, sir.
40. Okay.
43.
40. 21.
43.
Lower. Okay, next. Okay,
Ayaw. Breakdown. Tayo na naman.
Dapat pagamisan yung option nila. Pagamisan yung probability na makuha nila.
Ay, ano ba?
Halata.
Ay, ano?
Ang worst case na ang makanda nila. 31. Higher. Okay, higher.
35, sir.
$39. Oh, Jonas.
36.
Wait lang, di si Jonas. Usay, gingon ni Jonas.
36.
50, pila daw?
36. Well, chat out, sir.
Di na lang ko madunggan. 56?
36.
36? Ana? Mura ka nang sa bulaga gani. Ang final na po. Nando pa na pag-ready na mo dali. Kaya ano, prop start. Unsa man yung algo nila? Unsa yung prop start nila kay ano? Probability. 34. Final answer. Batay si Jonas dyan, nasa ila sa online na lang. 30. 3-2. One point pa mo. Okay. Butangan ako challenge. You want me to? Okay, row 1. So ito row 1. 0 pa no? Dilo ay. Row 1. Isulat tayo ang mga pangalan daan para dili sana row. Dili. Then online. Oh, bitaw logi lang sa. Sabi online. Online kay 0. Sige, akong butangan og para namoy idea sana tangan ako og mga gipantag na or natagna. Wait lang. Para probability mo. Prob input. Okay. Sige, okay, go. Kinsa may una ron ana daog? Ana pilde kinsa man? You want?
Sir, sunod na lang dito, sir. Sunod dito.
Sila una kaysa may daog. Sige. Okay, say your one. Sige. Oh, first. Dali, faster. Wala po ko kabalo gani. Ano? 1. Grabe. 1. Okay, higher. Okay, then let's have Jonas. Sige, Jonas. Okay, 1 ang last na gitag na.
50.
50. O 50 nga dyan siya 50. Okay. Sige, lower. Okay, 50. Yan, na-record ha. Na-record sa gipantag na or sa gikes. 10. Gamay na lang kayo ang ano. Sige daw. Higher. Okay, next. Hala, kamo ba dahil dapat? Kamo na po daw. 30. Higher. So meaning, above 15 eh.
Higher is 50.
Less than 50.
Oh, say, kinsa na? Jonas na, no? Oh, Jonas.
Answer. Hold on. Let's try 42.
42. Am I right? Tama ba? 42?
Yes, sir. 50.
Tao na yung mga history, oh. Kisa na. Murag kwartahay, yun lang gusto ba ka na? Ano sa kuwan, no? Kanang sinsinyo. Isa na gani, Ron? Inyo na, nami. Ay, isa na. Kamu pa.
Sige, 46.
46.
Go na, sir. Go, sir.
Oh, next si Jonas.
48.
Ay, sila pa. No, sila pa dahil.
Okay.
Ay, kamu pa balik. Oo.
Sir.
49. 49? Alam,
47, sir. 47.
oh, Jonas.
47.
Pila?
47.
47? 47 daw. Turan. Yes! Oh, good point.
Sala ninyo ni nagiboto ko ninyo.
Oh, okay. PE. Oh, inom-inuman na mo ni Jonas. Inom-inuman na mo. Okay, saman. Since Daugman online, kamo una, Jonas. Kamo una.
Okay, so stats answer kay is 50 first.
Ano?
Ang stats ani is to
Ang say
half
first
them
nyo?
first. 50 yapon.
50 daw gyapon, 50. Okay. Ganahan din siya. Oh, lower. Okay, next. Kisa yung sunod.
One. 20, sir. 20.
20. Bitaw, paano na lang para dali ta. Oh, next. Oh, higher. 30 ninyo, 30 para dali ta mahuman. Okay. 30 di. Grabe lang. Padugayon jud ninyo. O sige. Allah!
Ooh.
So, Jonas na no, Jonas?
Let's try 22, sir.
Ano?
22.
20? 2?
2.
22.
Yes.
Tunga dyan, Jobas. Tunga dyan. Kung mag-22 si Jonas, mali sila, daong mo. Okay.
Ay, sang.
Ay, ganyan din. 21. Ay, ano na lang. Kung isa makakuha una og 2 kay timean mo. Mahurot atong klase yan eh. Gwapo ta tiebreaker kasi wala. Sige. First kasi makakuha 3. Kasi una kamo man Nico. 50. Okay. Next, paspasin niyo. And patay. 0 between 0 ay 1 and 9 na lang. Okay. All right, Jonas.
5. 5, sir.
5 and 6. Na. Kamay lang jud ka. Diretso jud gusto jud na diretsohon ba? Okay, 5. Oh. Kamu na. Your turn. Ay, kamu pa dayo. Ay, kamu pa dayo. Dapat tama or ano yun. Ayun yung ito na. Kamu ang pressure ka sa inyo ba kay either? Three. Come on, 6 or 9?
69.
Kana mo the best na ano para lituhon yung sa lituhon. Okay. Kato yung pinaka-the best ninyo na, ano? Lituhas la, lituha. Confuse the enemy. Ano, saan yan yan? Eleven. 11 pa. Oh, si Jonas. Actually, si Jonas, anting ano ninyo ron,
8, sir.
Jonas.
8.
8. Ala. 8 daw. Isog. Ah!
Wow. Smart ko.
Ha?
Sir, ako sa team, sir, ha? Sir, ako sa team.
Oo. Isulod mo na to. Nako. Oh, Jonas, go.
Ay, magdula pa din. Okay, so.
Dapat
50 na, sir.
maka-3 mo para mahuman na ta, Dre. Pila? 50. Ah? 50 gyapon?
Yes, sir.
50? Okay, 50. Tama ba, Jonas? 50?
Hello?
50. 38. Kamo. Forty-two. Jonas. Jonas. Oh. Wala. Wala. Guys, Jonas or online wait kita una. May pa manalo ta bingo magana. Yes, na Jonas, wala si Jonas. Any online ano lang representative be any online representative? 30. Higher, okay. Next, kamo na, kamo. Round out daw sila.
34. Oh, 34.
Thirty-five. Thirty-four. Thirty-six. Ato. Klase na ta? Tata?
Sir, makatalagas ka sa dual loop, sir.
Tato ko an higher ana para namoy guide.
Sir, pwede pa i-send sa phone.
Opo. Magsugal na? Sugal? Sige. Kasi magtagna sila no?
Yes, sir.
Wala pa last. Kay 3 man, first 3. 41. Oy, nabaliktad 41. Sige lang, okay na. 41 lower, go. Jonas na no, Jonas.
Alright,
Team.
sorry, na-burn out, sir.
Team, unsa na team online?
Na-burn out. Sorry, so,
No?
20.
Nag-compute pa siya?
20, sir.
20. Lower. Okay. Ang 41 lower, ang 20 lower. Mali lang kung plus star sa display. Okay, next. Kisa na? Kamo. Gipita sila, gipita. Ana. Okay. Nabalik na akong butang. Pila. 19? Okay. Lower. Na-confuse na naman ang lower. Kisa na, Jonas na no?
15, sir.
15? 15. Kung di nyo makuha, winner na sila. Muna dyan, mapildi mo 1 million ba kung... Muna dyan, 1 million pildi po. 18. 18? Sure? Sixteen. Nagsugal naman Diyos na dito. Nagkwartahin na. Napa-Diyos lang na. Patay, basta mag-online na mo. Ano ba ako madaw?
$17, sir. 17.
Pila?
17.
Gano'n yung bito? Awas, Ortiz Jonas to. Jonas pila. Ano man?
17.
15?
17, sir.
17. Basin jay. Yeah, okay. Daog. Wait lang kayo. Galing no? Bitaw no? Joke. Joke na ito. Walay papilang online. Minusan na nato online. Kaya online minusan lang. Okay. Okay. Gani no?
Sir, ang participate ng Villagores, dito sir, grabe kayo sir. Ang participate ng Villagores, sir, grabe kayo sir.
Di ka, tagong ka na gano? Wala ka, tagong ka. Really? We. Pakonsensyawan man, tagtama na. Okay. Sige, guys, let's finish the topic. Okay, let's okay, just let me end the discussions with 2 topics na lang. So, wait. Okay, sige. Okay, nice play, nice game. I know. Ang do while is still the same yapon. Do while or for loop. Sige, but let's continue with the tanggalan sa natin. Yeah. Let's paste this one somewhere here. Nahayay na inyo man gud si Jonas gi ano gud gipugos awa. Pas kuan siya sa angel kanang sana. Lakas siya sa angel. Okay, so let's have the other one which is flag controlled loop. Okay, flag controlled loop. So in the flag controlled loop, you will have to use boolean, guys. So boolean, let's say boolean flag, or you can have anything. Let's say boolean. Sige, flag na lang kayo flag. Let's say false. And then while okay. Nasa ganahi kay kunay dula. Okay, while not flag in okay, copy ho na to ng input dire para dali. Para we can go home. And let's have it here. Okay, so actually this is the idea of flag controlled loop. As you can see, rather than not equal imong gamiton, you're going to use boolean as the flag. So while not flag, it uses the not logical operator. So it negates the flag, so meaning first yang read is false. While not flag, meaning while not true, di ba? Negation is the value is instead of the value ang yan the opposite of the value, which is instead of true, i-ano niya as false, instead of false, i-ano niya as true. So with the boolean flag, you will have to have an if condition saying that whenever true siya, let's say 90 ato ang guess sa tawag na secret, like secret code, butanan tag secret code. Let's say we have secret code or secret na to is 90 and then something like that one. So this will end the loop automatically once the secret code is guessed or not. I mean guessed rather. So if not, then padayon lang siya. So it's the same to sentinel controlled loop, only that the sentinel controlled loop uses not equal rather than boolean. But in the flag controlled, it uses the boolean operator or boolean. So again, these are just technique or strategies in constructing your loops. So while we use while loop, you can also use for loop and do while for this one. It doesn't matter if again for loop or do while yung gamiton, guys. You can apply this technique or strategy to any different loops. Yes, I mean getch ninyo guys, getche. Okay. So this is an example of flag controlled loop. Okay? But it doesn't mean na it has to be always flag as ang variable. You can have like valid, no? So valid, and then you just have to change this to valid. So instead of flag. Yan. So again, most likely similar lang yung sila sa sentinel controlled loop, only that the structure is different in some ways. Okay, and the last one para we can go home is end of file loop. Okay. So can I move now? I-move na nato ni? That's the way. Magsugal. Basta makita na tamo niya dito, magdula na magsugal dito. Okay. Papilata kay flag. May painana mo ini ka na wag na if na mga event ang ano. Hulog piso para mag-guess. Guwapo siya na game noon ay boot lang mo inana niya. Guess the number.
I-share mo na mas
I-share na ko ron. Ha? Huh? Okay. So the last one is okay. The last one is EOF, no, end of file. Sige, ang end of file guys is magamit siya og text file. Okay? So it will use text file. So in order for you to create a text file, you just have to create so new and then you have here ayan, text file. Actually, this is the start of file handling. So, supposed to be mag-file handling ta, pero it seems like almost, isang oras na. Wala na yung time, no? Maybe we can include the file handling tomorrow. So, dito na lang muna video magtanaw. Okay, kay morning pa may mag-start tomorrow. So, let's have 10, 30, 20, let's say 50, 18, okay. So consider this as the values of your, sorry. Ako po. Consider this one as the values in your file. Okay? Now let's name this to let's name this to, let's say, numbers.text. Okay? In here. Okay, numbers.text. So there, no? So na-consider ano na siya na store, it will be kept there. And then with that file, so you will need to have scanner. Pwede ra po siya. Okay, scanner read equals new scanner. Okay, then let's have here new file. What was that? Numbers.text ba yun? Numbers or number lang? Number, okay. Okay, so with this, we're gonna be using file handling. So file writer is file reader file reader dapat file reader. File reader. So it reads the file or the what they call this one. It reads the numbers in your text file using file reader. The other one is file writer if you want to use if you want to store the file in your file. Okay, but this time it will have an error because Java wants to suppress the possibility of making it na mag-error. Actually, gusto ni Java na dapat dili mag-error in program by either surrounding it with throw and catch or magbutang kag throws exceptions here. No, throws exception. So throws exception, enter, then it will suppresses the error. Ang error ana is possible is kanang the file is not found. No? Yes. Okay. So now the other way is ganito. You can have, para mawala ang error, you can have try and catch. Okay? And then just have to include it here. So try and catch. And if you want to catch the error, Java catch the error actually. No, that's the good thing about Java because gina-catch niya ang error. May pa ang error gina-catch. No? If we fall. Kita bisan ma-fall ta dili ta i-catch. Ay. Okay. You can catch the error by getting the message, either get message or the toString. Okay? So this time I'm gonna get the error, which is get message. Yeah. So with this one, I can now read or using while or do while or for loop. I have here read that has next. So this is now what we call EOF, no, or end of file. Meaning to say, it reads the text until the end of the file. Yes, that has next. So meron pa bang kasunod? Has. Yes, okay. So if you don't want to use the loop, of course, mabasa yapon ang nimo. Pero again, if you have a lot of numbers here, how would you know na end na siya of file? So of course, you have to know pila ka lines of codes here. Okay, but I'm gonna show you the difference between next and next line. Remember, pag sabihin natin next line, I'll put here system.out na ako siya. Read that next line. Next line. If I'm gonna use next line, what will happen is that the entire line per line. So meaning the loop will only iterates how many times? 2. 2 lang na siya mag-loop. Okay, actually pwede na to siya because this one is next line and then this one is next line. So actually pwede na ko siya i-include din na let's say loop times. Okay. Loop times. Then plus we don't have any, so int CTR is equal to 1. And we have here CTR. Ayan. Then CTR plus plus. Okay, so that we know how many times the loop actually iterates. So loop times, so 10, 20, yan. So loop times is only 2. Gets, guys? Okay, if ever na you will use the read instead of instead of next line you will use next. This is what will happen. It will read every number every after space. So meaning to say, this will be read as 1, then next, another next. So expect na ang iyahang loop times ani will be how many? Okay, very good. So this is 10 times. All right. So that's the difference between next and next line. Okay. So ayan, no, that's the idea of tanggalon na ako na. So you can store this one too. If you want to store these numbers to an integer, you can have it like this. Example, I'm going to store the value to number. I just have to, instead of displaying them, punta na ko num is equal to next int, or I'm gonna parse it. So depending on how you will process the numbers. Remember, guys, these are numbers. However, it will not be treated as numbers until you specifically put here next int. Okay? Gets? Pag gusto niyo na double, it will be treated as double. So you decide how will you process the number or the value. The problem lang with following next using next int is that what if I have here something like O, P, or something like K. So of course this will give us an error. But because of the remember, wala siya error actually. Because, or di nyo makita ang error because naggamit ta og try and catch. Okay? So, check na to ang error ha. Unsay error niya. Print stack trace. The print, tanggalon pa na to na. ToString na lang di ay. E.toString. So, if I'm going to get, or I want the error to be displayed, so mismatch, meaning, it does not match on how you get the value. It should be an integer value, but remember there are numbers here. There are characters here that are not numbers or non-numeric. Okay, we'll do a lot of things sa file handling. So specific lang yun for file handling. So this time we are just using file for the purpose of end of file, but we still have a separate topic for file handling. Okay, sige. Any question?
Wala, sir.
Sure? Okay, so since this is number now, pwede na niyo ni maano. If, let's say, num is, let's say you want to process if it's modulus 2 is equal to 0, you want to extract if it's even or odd. So you can do the same whatever you can do whatever you want to do with that numbers. Okay, either you want to get the average of those numbers, you want to get the sum of the numbers, and so on and so forth. Okay? So what if inani mo ang data? Example, I have here so I have here apple, then 5, 6, 9.60, banana, then I have here 4 and 80. Okay, and then I have orange, durian. So let's say I have 10, I have 89, 5. Then durian, I have here, let's say 100, and then I have 89.78. So what if you have this data? Apple, banana, orange, durian. So of course, the safest way to read this one is unsa man. Pinaka-safe na if you want to display this one is pinaka-safe na pag ano ani is next line. Very good. So you will just need to read this one in read that next line. I mean, yeah, next line. Ano yung pinaka-safe na yan. Okay? However, what if you want to treat this one as kanino? I want to treat this one as the, let's say, quantity, while this one is the price. Okay? So if you want to do that, then you can have something like this one. If that is your goal, so you'll have to put here like string fruit, and then let's say int quantity, and then double price. So ano siya? Now with this one, pwede na nako siya ano like this one is fruit /t quantity, and then /t price, and then \n, and I'll have here gamay na lang yun guys. So we have I have here fruit is equal to read dot next. Ayan. So next ang gamiton niyo rather than next line. Okay? And then you have quantity is equal to read dot next in. Okay? And the other one is price is equal to read dot next double. So this time you have 3 data, 3 columns expected in your program. So then you will have to use this one. So now na mo T, and then you have what was that again? Price, quantity, and then the other one is sorry. Dapat quantity, and then \t. This one is for price. While it is okay na dapat diay ibutan nyo na siya og close, no? Read that close para secure di mo ang data. Okay. So with this, you can display niyo siya in that manner. So medyo ano lang ang kulang lang og \t ang sa price. So you can have it here type additional \t. So with that, you're able to display or arrange your data in order. Now, what if I want to display this in GeoOption pane? So, ano tong gamit na technique or strategy na akong gihatag sa inyo ha? Like, I wanna get rid. So, na ako ni guys ha? Hold is equal to, like, do this one, and then I'm going to, so muna nga technique, that's why I do it usually para ma-arrange ninyo inyong mga data. Okay, and then I'll put here GeoOption pane that show message. Tapos you will use the new JText area and then hold. That's it. If I'm going to run this program, I have it displayed in GeoOption pane. Yeah, so that's it, no? Oh, okay, sobra ang T dire. Duha ka TT, isa lang ka T. Isa lang ka T. Sorry. Isa lang ka T. Okay, so, yan, that's it. No? Alam mo yung mga data entry, then, di ba, kurang pa project na siya. Display sa inyo ang items, sinani. And then you can include, sige, how do you include subtotals here? I wanna know how many total of my apple. I wanna know of my banana, orange. So how do you do that? Math that sum. Okay, duwag lang ka og, let's say total, no? Total, let's say 0. And then additional, total times equals, total equals quantity times price. And then include it here. Ayan. So backslash T, then total. Then dungagi lang ni siya og total. Ayan. That's it. And then let's display. Yeah, let's run the program and then Sharon, you have the total in your program. Okay? So that's how wala ang ato in the future, no? So for now, that's what we can benefit out of N05. Di ba, mas kapo represent? So, right, I guess that's it for now. Muna na ka, pwede na ka muna. But I have an announcement to make. I know some of you already know na I will not be available from March 15 to March 21. So, mag-I do me. Therefore, wala tayo classes sa inyong summative assessment. Yes, I can only give you summative assessment sa written exam. Okay? Katong hands-on exam, i-perfect na ako siya as of the moment. Okay? Para na lang may grade. Okay? But inigbalik na ako pagka module 2, week 5, we will have the hands-on exam instead. Okay? Para I will be able to assess. Okay, I don't care of the MCQ the written exam. I don't care about it. Yeah, pwede na, you can go. I don't care about written exam on how you answer that one. Pwede bahala mo magduha-duha mo sa iyong classmates. Tabangay mo, you will. Jesus, mati ko mo sa on device. Ano lang, mag-spoil lang ko, ang hands-on exam nato would be code tracing, hands-on code tracing, code writing, and then, yeah, we have a problem, a machine problem. So, we will have it in week 5 again.
Sir, by when may exam para sa module 1?
Wala. Ang file handling lang, pero
Sir,
actually, if else lang yun.
Sir, ano sa ma-date tama naman yun, sir? Ay, ano sa ma-date? Check ko lang, sir.
Kaya sa na-date ang defense, mga mode. Kamu man bala, you create your kamu naman bahala unsa inyong dili na. Just tell me unsa inyong ihimo na project. Okay, so tapos by one more thing sa exam nato guys, kay dili na ta mag-merge. So kung sa tong schedule ninyo mo to ang i-follow. Clear? Nato nakabutang sa, remember, nasa announcement, nasa email, and sa Teams. Kung unsa, every assessment, kung unsa yung schedule, mo itong i-follow. Murag ana, John. Sige lang, dili lang ako magdalaw. Okay, so I guess we call it a day. Thank you guys for coming. Have a great day. See you guys next week. Bye-bye. Have safe trip. Sa mga muli, og gigos, og tagom. Bye-bye. Apa. Sige.